What's up, everybody? This is Stephen Palomino for the MUX Week 2 findings? Week 3 findings. I'm going to be going over the questions as well as just showing off the updates to my app and my findings as well. So let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and first show the a little demo here of what the user was seeing. Again, I only was able to get just a few people since I am in South America, so I was able to get 4 this time instead of 3, so that was a little better. But I still got kind of some of the same answers since the same users have been using the app, so it was a little harder to kind of tell. But either way, they said it was a lot easier to navigate. So um, this is what they saw. They were greeted with a welcome to how do you say before we get started. Let's set your native and target languages. That way, they kind of know that it's kind of just a starter page. Kind of introduces them to the app and just lets them know, this isn't normally part of the app. I'm just going to set a few settings so that later on you can use the app. So they click OK, or they tap OK, and they choose languages they know, maybe English, hit next, languages they want to learn, maybe Spanish. Made the interface a little cleaner, just so stuff wasn't in the way that much. And I also added this choose language to translate to. Last week I got some feedback that it was kind of confusing as to what this was for down here. So in a word or phrase to translate, we'll just say hello there. And I did change the color of this done button just so it popped out a little bit more. You could also, tap the background or hitting the done button does it as well. But then they can choose this, hit send, and randomly, just random answers pop in there. Another thing I changed here is the save. Now pops this up so that you know that it's saved. I was gonna go for a just view that comes in and then fades out, but this way they kind of don't keep clicking save and it keeps saving, so I don't have a mechanism to kind of only save once yet. So this way they click OK and they kind of are forced to know that it's saved instead of clicking it several times. They can't really click anywhere else. So that kind of solved that problem in a way. So once that's saved, that's where I told them to go in the history. I told them to save it and then told them to go in the history and look for it. So they found it pretty easily, and after that they took the survey. So that's what they saw. There was a few just minor improvement that just a few minor improvements that made it easier. And it's already a simple app, so it was a pretty short interview or quiz. And all of the users understood that it wasn't that I was testing them. Still, was trying to get the app in the best possible state that it could as far as user experience goes. So that was the app. My survey, it was a little better. I didn't have any confusion. Everyone said it was easy. Out of the four said it was easy to complete the tasks. Also, the navigation cues, I did have 1 or 2 last week that said they weren't easy to interpret. Now everybody said that they were easy to interpret. Kind of just made things cleaner and easier to flow. So I think that helped. And then I had 2 that said it was awesome, 2 that said it was good. Again, I think it's probably just because the interface is just boring and dull. So that's going to be a priority for the final week. Just try to really spice up the interface, try to make it as user-friendly, and I think that'll help the flow as well as just the pleasurability, the usability of it. After that, the one person was confused with the colors. They were just a little hard to read. And let me see here. This here, when these come in, just in the current request, they're black in history, but here they're white. So they're not terribly. They said it wasn't terribly hard to read, but it was just a little. It didn't pop as much as maybe this white on a more saturated blue. So that's definitely going to be a change that I can put through for next week. Some features they'd like to see in the app. One of them said recent translations. Again, both of these I got last week. The recent translations, they just want to see a screen with maybe most asked questions in that language. That was a great idea. And screen to translate other people's words. It does have currently the app has the ability to ask questions but not answer questions. So that's definitely going to be in the next iteration of the app, because you can't answer questions, just ask them. So I'll have to implement something or random questions pop up and you can answer or something. But that was it. It was pretty simple testing. The overall user experience, it was positive. You know, they knew that it wasn't I wasn't testing them. You know, I was just trying to do some homework and figure out how to create an easy to use app. So that definitely they were definitely more open and kind of relaxed. So that really helped. And instead of feeling like I was in charge, they kind of felt like they were empowered to give opinions. So I thought that was really cool. Or that's how I felt that they felt. Were the tests easier to accomplish? Yes, there wasn't hesitation, mostly probably because they've used the app before, but I did have a couple that said, "Oh, you know, that's cool," the changes, and so that they noticed, and it was easier to spot the changes. Were the previously discovered pain points corrected? Yes, there was again, there's more pain points this week, but they were corrected, and it did facilitate the flow of the app. Were new pain points discovered? Like I said, yes. There's a couple major pain points that I'll iron out for next week. Discuss the improvements that were made to your prototype over the course of the week and demonstrate these within your prototype. Okay, I just did that. All right, and so again, it was a great experience this week, just to kind of make corrections and go back. And for the same people, I think it would have been interesting to have new people. But at the same time, I did appreciate having the same people kind of go through it and see, you know, kind of the improvements I've made for their suggestions. And also, a new person tested it. So I didn't have any problems with the new person. They said it was great and it was super easy. Just the things that I did mention, I'll be fixing those, and hopefully this next week that should iron out any of the flaws and pain points. Anyway, this has been my MUX Week 3. Term again is 1404, and my name is Stephen Palomino. Thanks for watching.